So we're doing a good old-fashioned thrift haul. It's been a while since I did a real big thrift haul, and that's what this is. For my sister's birthday, we ended up doing a bunch of thrifting in our area, and I did film a little bit in some stores. So maybe we'll go to that first, and then we'll come back here and I'll show you what I got. If you're new to my channel and you like crocheting and yarn and thrifting in the 80s and all that jazz, why not hit the subscribe button? The first place we started was a Goodwill, and right off the bat, the second I walked into the store, I found this jacket. Then we went to the second thrift store. Now this thrift store, clothing wise, I don't think I've ever had really good luck finding clothing in here, but they do have a lot of really good crafting supplies and crafting books, and they had so many quilting books, and I kind of want to get into quilting. I just, you know, need to start sewing again, and I just haven't been able to sew because it's been really too cold in my camper and sewing kind of annoys me sometimes. I would like to get into quilting. Then we went to this new little antique shop that has like different little vendors and stuff, which I think is pretty neat. This is in, I think, Fort Erie. I believe it's new. This is the first time I've ever been to it, and I think I only saw it like a week before. Now, I would love to get into trinkets and one of these little trinket shelves, but this one was just not my price range. But I am looking for a little trinket shelf. Wants to be in the vlog. He's my son. Okay. I kind of regret not buying that yellow jacket. I have 3 very similar yellow jackets at home, so I didn't need another. Also, this denim jacket was so cute, but it just was too oversized for me. At this thrift store here, there was this really cute sweater with cows and sheep and barns and everything, but someone had improperly washed it and it shrunk. And honestly, I don't know how I would revive it, so I did leave it. Then we made our way to the last thrift store of the day. This is where I find some pretty good men's jackets. I didn't really find any that I was looking for today, but they do have a lot of really good jewelry. Like their earring section was pretty amazing. Let's get into what I found. So the first one was a Goodwill. The last probably 3 years, I have not found a lot of great stuff in that Goodwill. But prior to that, I found the most amazing coats. Like my one yellow coat that I religiously wear all the time. I found it there and I love it. The last few years, haven't really found a lot of things. However, last Thursday, I found something great. This classic Northern Reflections with the 2 loons. You know I am a sucker for classic Northern Reflections with the 2 loons. What drew me to this was the color teal, love it. Then I looked inside and then there was this purple kind of lining, and then look at all of these flowers, and then I saw the tag and I'm like, sold. This here was $11.99. It's fine. What I do like about Goodwill is that their prices are pretty much the same. All tops are a certain price, all jackets are a certain price, you know, whereas Value Village, it's like, sure, Value Village could have labeled this maybe $5. They also could have labeled this just $30. Value Village is really hit and miss, whereas Goodwill, you kind of know what you're expecting for prices. When I was in the 4th grade, and if anybody went to school with me in the 4th grade, which I highly doubt anybody I went to school with is actually watching my videos, and if they are, hello, I guess. I talk now. I was very shy as a child. I had a coat that was pretty much this. It was thrifted. It was a teal jacket, and the inside was this like exact shade of purple, but it was like a fleecy material, and I love that jacket, okay? This color teal was my favorite color until I discovered Pokemon, and then it turned to yellow because of Pikachu. And then over the years, it's kind of just went back and forth between teal and yellow and orange, and now it's, you know, that retro kind of orangey yellow that I'm in love with. And what's neat is I'm just noticing this now, but all here, it's like, it just says Northern Reflections, and then it has this Northern Reflection band, and it even has a secret hidden pocket inside, which is so neat. Normally women's jackets don't have the secret little pocket inside. This one does, and it's so gosh darn cute. I love it. It's been a few days since I filmed me sitting down showing you the items compared to now with the try on, because the other day when I was filming and sitting down, it was so cold in here, and it's also very cold in here today. But it was very cold the other day that I just couldn't be in here anymore. Also, I had to wash the clothes. Even the hood has the flower details. I love when it comes with like a hood, but when it's like a nice lightweight hood, sometimes when it's like kind of heavy. I have this certain raincoat that has like the things that come out here that you can like Velcro together, and my purse is always getting caught in it, where this one doesn't have that, so I feel like wearing a purse with this is gonna like be a lot easier. What I just discovered is there's pockets this way, but there's pockets this way. Like there's pockets sideways. I love it when they do that. I love a good pocket, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people love a good pocket, whether it be fabric or hot, like a hot pocket. I feel like this jacket has been on my mind for years, and the fact that I found one so similar to the one that I used to wear as a child, I am very happy. At the same store, I ended up finding this cardigan. The brand is Northern Treasures by Northern Reflections. I feel like maybe whoever owned the Northern Reflections jacket may have also owned this one. A seaside theme. It's like a piece of art. Look at that. It's so pretty. It has like little sailing boats, flowers. There's little boats on the buttons, and then there's even these details on the sleeve. And then of course, there's the little flower on the back. I feel like with Northern Reflections, there's always something on the back of them. So there's this one here, and I paid $8.49 for this. I didn't even know it was Northern Reflections until right now. I just saw Northern Treasures, and then when I looked at it really closely underneath it, it says by Northern Reflections, and I'm like, no wonder I love this so much. Button it up so you can see the full picture, because there's literally a picture right here. It's adorable. Look how cute this is. So cute. The problem with these ones is like I don't really know what to wear it with. Like maybe this would go good with like a black pair of pants and like some nice shoes. Right now it is a little bit tight on the sleeves. It's one of those materials that like when you wash it and hang it up, it kind of gets kind of crunchy. And what I like to do is I actually like to throw them in the dryer after they're dry, like an air cycle. And then that kind of gets the crunchiness out of them without getting them warm, because I don't really like putting my clothes in the dryer. I like to hang them up, but like this one kind of gets a little crunchy, and I did put it in the dryer for a little bit today, but I wish I would have put it a little bit more. This is so cute. Like look at this picture. It's like Northern Reflections. This is what we want. We also want this, okay? If Northern Reflections is watching this, this is what we want. We want this back, okay? I want a sweater with a cat in a basket with some laundry hanging up in the back. That is the sweater that I want. The last thing I found there was, yes, another jacket, because I can't help myself, okay? I have a problem with buying jackets. Now hear me out. I live in Canada. For 6 months of the year, it's pretty cold. I need to wear a jacket, but I don't want to wear the same jacket or the same coat every single day. I buy more coats. I buy more coats. Tell me I didn't need this. You're gonna look at me and tell me I didn't need this amazing jacket. I don't know if it's from the 80s or the 90s. It's giving very Barney vibes, so that's definitely early 90s. There's no hood, unfortunately, but I don't think it came with one. Like, it doesn't even look like there's a space where a hood could have attached to. So many pockets. The brand is cut off. It only says it's a size medium, and I'm not finding any tags or anything like that. Sometimes like they're hidden in pockets, but I'm not seeing any tags. I think it was cut off, or it could have been like on this big purple flap here. No writing, so I don't know what brand it is or anything. This looks so warm. Don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to wear it this year, unfortunately, just because, you know, it's gonna get a lot warmer in. The Northern Reflections jacket, I'm definitely gonna get a lot of wear out. This one, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get as much wear as I would like to, but I mean, adorable. And the price was, again, $11.99. So this big, heavy, it's like a heavy duty kind of winter jacket was $11.99, and the same lighter Northern Reflection jacket was also $11.99. So you kind of like, you win some, you lose some. But I think $12 for this treasure, 100% worth it. If they said like, hey, this is 20 bucks, take my money. If they said this was $30, also take my money. $40, I really would have had to think about it, but I would have paid up to 30 bucks for this. I love it. It's so great. I kind of hate the fact that I'm not going to really be able to wear it until next year because it's getting warm out. It's cold now. It's cold right now. It's not cold enough that I need to wear like a heavy duty jacket like this, although this is keeping me very warm right now. I love the colors. Like the colors are so great. There's so many different colors. I love it. Here's the thing. I don't like black winter jackets. Everybody has them and I want to be colorful. Okay, I don't mean to stand out amongst a group of people, but it just happens that way because I like colorful things. Let's bring back colorful jackets and colorful things. Oh my goodness, there's a secret pocket up here. What would you put up here? Like maybe like little snacks, little snack pocket up here. Oh, then there's this pocket. Oh my goodness, what is, another little, oh my, what? Where does this pocket go? It goes all the way down here. You can put a little pen here. You got your pockets this way, no side pockets. And then you got extra pockets down here. Next winter, you're gonna see me wearing this. And then we went to a small thrift store and I ended up just getting this. This is a Sears Kenmore. You know, I love my Sears Kenmore sewing machine. It's over there. I haven't really sewn a lot just because it's in here and it's cold in here. It's cold in here today too. And I've made a mess over there. You ever get it where you're trying to look for something and then you have to dig through stuff and then you're like, well, I'll put this here and I'll put it back later, and then you never put it back later? That's me. So anyways, I got this. It comes in a nice little case. It looks pretty much brand new. It's for buttonholes. I'm not too sure how this one works. I have another buttonhole maker. It's like a lot more complex. It's like this big machine thing. It would be kind of interesting to see how this one works, and I only paid $3 for it. The next place we went to was a little like charity shop, and I first found these curtains. Okay, adorable. I believe they were 2 for $8. Again, I've kind of gotten into that part of me where like for thrifting, I don't thrift as much as I used to, and I'm very particular on what I thrift. Okay, I like to only thrift things, either one that like really speak to me, or two, or from a certain time period. I want to thrift things that I would never be able to find new anywhere. These are one of the things that I don't think I could ever find new anywhere. I don't know how I would hang them up though. Is there like a, oh, they go like this. I'm sorry, I'm holding them sideways. For some reason I thought the flowers went like this. They actually go like this because that's where the thing is. I have a window over there that still has that big bar thing on it. If you watch my one video of me kind of like redoing this space, I took it off at this window here and that window, but I didn't take it off of that one, and I should have. I'm thinking about taking it off of that and putting a bar in, and then I can hang these over top of the blinds, like these type of blinds. I love those blinds so much. I'll probably just hang them there because I like to have the sun come through when I'm filming. I don't like that window being blocked because like it's facing me and I get a lot of natural light in here. So I think these would definitely go on that window. And then also there, I ended up finding this sweater here. I hope it fits. The brand is Hanes. You know, it is a size large, but it's giving me like grandpa vibes. I don't even know what these would be called. Like they're crew necks, but it looks very 80s. And the only reason I say grandpa vibes is because I actually got a sweater that is pretty much exactly like this, but it says club VIP, like VIP member or something on it, but like it has a lot of little holes in it. So I think he might have just used it like while he was like gardening or fixing stuff in a garage or stuff like that. But this one looks really good condition. I hope it's a large ladies and not like a large kids. I haven't tried it on yet. And this one here was $5.50. I kind of want to get into basics, like 1980s basics, whereas I feel like this is very much like that. Just picture this with like a pair of like straight-legged kind of like acid wash jeans and some white shoes. My problem is when I thrift, I try to buy something that's like bold, in your face, like that's definitely from the 80s, but I have to kind of remember, hey, like people wore basics back then, and so I kind of want to buy some like basic 80s clothes, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but I just thought this one wasn't going to fit, and it fits perfectly. The sleeve length I think is pretty good. I always have that problem with shirts. It's just my arms are kind of long. But this one actually fits really nice. I do like it. I think it's cute. I really don't know what to say. I haven't done try-ons in so long. I wore this out today and I paired it with this jacket, which I thrifted 2 months ago. Kind of see the vision that I'm talking about when I say basic 80s. Like this jacket, I feel like is very 80s or 90s, but paired with like a simple sweater, it kind of like completes my vision of what I want to wear. Like this shirt, also this jacket is giving very Steve Harrington vibes, and I love that. Like if I were to wear it out, and when I say if I were to wear it out, what I wore today when I went to Michael's to buy yarn, this is what I wore. And then after that, we ended up going to a little like vintage shop. They had some really cool clothes there. There was one denim jacket that was like a black acid wash denim jacket, but it was like $90. That was just not in my budget, even though I probably spent over $90 on all my thrifting items and I still got stuff in this bag. But for one item, that was too much. But I ended up getting some cassettes because I want cassettes. I ended up getting Heart, The Cars, and Pat Benatar. I'm also trying to take my time with music from the 80s, mainly because I don't want to like oversaturate it and then just get sick of it. But I'm trying to like space myself out with music wise, but I kind of want to start collecting cassettes. Cassettes were kind of on their way out. My mom still got cassettes when I was a kid, so cassettes were a thing. I think it was like 2000s when we started getting like CDs. Cassettes weren't necessarily big for me, and I wasn't really into music that much. I like my TV. I still love my TV. I'm just gonna start trying to collect 80s cassette tapes because I do have an actual like little cassette thing where you can put like, well, first off, I have cassette players, but I also have the little cassette drawer where you can put things in. And what's so funny is that I put my crochet stuff in there months ago thinking I'll put crochet stuff in here and I'll remember. I completely forgot for like 5 months where those things were, and then the other day or like a month ago I opened it up. I'm like, oh, that's where this stuff was. The prices I think were pretty good. They were all $5 each. Next thrift store, I found another old man grandpa sweater. I know you'd be like, Michelle, don't you have this exact one? I don't have this exact one. This was another Goodwill. This was $8.99. The brand is Celebrity Club. I feel like I have a lot of from Celebrity Club. It is a size medium. I know they're gonna fit me well. I like how they are. And this one doesn't have a lot of pilling. I know a lot of times I will find these type of sweaters in thrift stores, but there'll be like a lot of pilling, or there will be sometimes like paint on it, or there'll be rips and I have to pass on it because I know I'm not gonna fix those issues. But this one actually is in really good condition. Classic grandpa sweater. I like how much detail is in here. I like the stripes. It's just a simple grandpa sweater. And again, when I mean grandpa, it's just like this is a sweater that my grandpa probably would have worn, and that is why I call them grandpa sweaters, because if he would have worn them, it's a grandpa sweater. It's just a little clingy right now just because it's kind of staticky in here, but other than that, this is a great sweater. I'll probably wear it maybe a few times before it gets too warm out. This one's a good one. This is a good one. Another sweater that I was kind of like hemming and hawing about. I wasn't too sure if I wanted it or not, and then right before I checked out, I passed it again and it was still there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get it. And that was this one here. I know, I don't even know why I thought this was a bad idea. I think it might just be the size of it kind of scares me. Like it looks like it could just be a little bit tight like in the midsection. This one was $7.99. It's also very shimmery, and like, I know it's springtime. I shouldn't be buying sweaters. And yet that is what I do, okay? Like I will buy sweaters year round. Unfortunately, certain thrift stores, Value Village, take them off their racks in the springtime, and I don't get to look at them again until like the fall. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, okay, I am gonna have to do a try on, so we'll see if I like it as much as I do when I try it on. This one here kind of fits how I thought it was gonna fit. It's a little tight. It fits exactly how I thought it was gonna fit just because of like the fabric. It's kind of stretchy, but it's kind of not. Like it's okay. Like I do like this one. It's just, again, just like the other one I just tried on, it's very staticky in here, so it just wants to cling to me and it's kind of uncomfortable. But I know that like I will definitely wear this. This is something that I will wear, just like not right now because it's so staticky, and because of that, it's just kind of like giving me an off feeling that I don't care for, but it's okay. I like how it's shimmery. I like the polka dots. I like the flowers. It looks way better on than it did on the hanger, so that's good. And the pattern is the same on the back. I do like it. I will wear it. It's just a little clingy right now because of like the weather outside. And then we ended up going to one more thrift store to end the day. The first thing I found was this pillowcase. I know It's a pillowcase. There was only one, but I love the design of it, and it's kind of faded. I wish there was two. Just kind of reminded me of like something that like I would have growing up. That is so cute. And I might do something with it, or I might just use it as a pillowcase. I don't mind having mixed match pillows. It was just so cute to pass up. I think it was like $1, so. And then the last things I bought, which I feel like will go with some of the 80s things that I purchased today. Got some earrings, and they are very like 80s. These two were $5 and this was $4. The first ones I saw were these here. Like, come on, those are so 80s. I want to start wearing like big 80s earrings. I just forget about them, and then I just wear the same ones over and over and over again. I'm really bad at that. I think if anything, I need to expand my accessories more, because like I wear my watch, my calculator watch, like every single day, and I get so upset if I forget it. And then if I remember earrings, if I remember a necklace, if I remember hair clips, you know, so I kind of have to get into that habit. But I ended up getting these ones here, and then the next pair I ended up getting were these ones, and these ones kind of remind me of those lollipops in the 90s. Get them in like Halloween bags. This is what it reminds me of. And then the last ones, oh my goodness, like look at these. Look at these. They are triangles. These are so cool looking. I don't know, it's like when I dress like the 80s, it's just kind of like the top and maybe the purse and maybe the coat, but then the pants are kind of like eh, and the shoes are kind of like eh, and the accessories are just non-existent. So that's why I kind of bought some of these like earrings. You know, if I wear like a blue top, I could wear these blue earrings. Like I really kind of just want to like hone in on the whole 80s thing, and I feel like I'm like piecing it together. I want to make it like very cohesive, and I'm doing my best at that. That does it for the thrift haul. That was a lot of things. I think I got everything. But yeah, I think that does it for this video. So y'all have a good day now.